Alrighty, so we're back for another battle report. Today we're playing Dragon Rampant, of course, and I have my regular opponent, Mick. He's back for another whooping.
Yeah. Still hurting.
So today we're playing the mission Crystal Glade. So we've got 10 crystals laid out over the board. So just to show you the board, we've got some rocky hill areas over here. We've got a big impassable massive oak tree with a remnants of a sort of a guard tower on it. And then there's a little forest area in that corner down there. And a forest area in this corner. And apparently someone's been camping out here. So, what that means for us is we've got 10 crystals. One over here, one over there, one over there, one over there, there, down there, and there. We have to pick these up. What's happened was this is sort of just at the end of winter where all the earth elementals have picked up and migrated south, and they moved through this area, has ruffled up all these crystals from the earth, which are very valuable to us. So mine and Mick's army have congregated here in this valley to find as many of these crystals as we can to, pay for our army incursions and mercenaries and things like that. So very valuable crystals, we must get them.
You're talking about making a phone out of them.
Yeah, you just stop me from having them.
Yeah.
So that's the table, that's the mission. Game ends when either all the crystals are picked up or one warband is slain. Whole army, in other words. So let's talk about these armies. Let's go have a look at them. Alright, so these are the halfling forces, led once again by Ingrid the Berserker. She's joined her offensive Lightfoot unit over here of halflings. And then on the left of her, yeah, we have the light crossbows. So we've got 2 units, 1 unit of each of those. Then over here, we've got Helga the Wizardling. So this is once again just a 3-spell wizard. And you can see she's got her proper crows with her this time. So I've managed to find some crows. So she's a scout unit. And obviously they got 1 wound each. And then she'll have 3 wounds when it comes to taking wounds for the unit. The strength points of 6. Then just behind her is Beatrix with her goat cavalry. Very effective unit so far in the games that Mick and I have played. And then over here we've got the lesser war beast, the great bears. And then over here we have, after the feeding on the humans of the last game, the cockatrice has doubled in size. So this is my new cockatrice.
Don't want it quadrupling.
Now the thing I'm concerned about here is I've obviously just painted this. So it's going to have the new painted model syndrome, which means it'll die really, really quickly. Just cross my fingers it doesn't happen. So yeah, I got the cockatrice as a greater war beast. Obviously these are also newly painted, the crows. So as part of the scout unit. So that's the normal Ingrid force. Then over here, this is a 28-point army. And all this came up to 27 points. I had 1 point left, and I didn't fancy any of the enchanted weapons or anything like that. So I shanghaied some human peasants that I've been raiding over the last while, formed them into a rough clump as a ravenous horde. So they will be shanghaied into grabbing some crystals for me and tar pitting some of Mick's units. So that is my 28-point halfling army. Majority of the figures are from TT Combat. That big cockatrice is from TT Combat, if you're wondering. Everything else is also the only models. This is from Zombicide, and those peasants at the back there are from Village Attacks. So that is my 28 points. Let's have a look at the humans. So yeah, we have the human army led by Earbard right here in the middle. He's got his standing foot sergeants, his mounted foot sergeants, his Bidowers from the north, Belliquist foot from the north, the Katani, and he's got some standing crossbowmen, the heavy crossbows. He's got his noble knights from all the local households in his domain, including his eldest son, Leopold. And then we've got the Shorshan mercenaries over there, which are the Lightfoot with javelins, although according to the last game, they don't really know what to do with those javelins. And then
I'm hoping they've found some axes.
Yeah. And then this unit over here on the left is a scout unit. So in the previous game, we used to have them as a big 12-man light archer unit. But because we're only playing 28 points, this is now a smaller contingent. So they are just scouts for this game. Well, that's 28 points of humans. These models are mostly from Fireforge games. So all the standing armies, so these sergeants, those crossbows, and the knights are from Fireforge games. These guys here are from North Star, as they are the Frostgrave soldiers. These guys these Celts are from an older company called War Games Factory, which were bought out by Warlord Games. And then talking about Warlord Games, those are their Zulus. So those are the figures. That's the armies. Let's get started with the first turn. Okie dokes, we are ready to begin. Just want to show you deployment. Over here I've got this side, so as you're looking from the battlefield from the camera's perspective, I've got the left side of the board. And right at the top of my board over there, I've got the cockatrice on the full left flank. Beatrix's cavalry, and then Helga's scouts, the bears. I've got Ingrid over here with her infantry, then the crossbows next to her. And then right on my far right flank, I've got the Shanghai peasants over here. You know, the little slave units. I don't think they're going to do much during the battle, but, you know, they might be able to block up a charge lane or something like that. Sell the peasants' lives dearly. They are human after all, so we don't care about them. And then I've got some crystals nearby that I'm going to need to try and get. I'm the attacker, so I'm the first person to activate. But then let's have a quick look where Mix deployed his stuff. So on the left here, or his left, so if we're looking at it like that, across to the halflings, he's got his scouts here. They
can move through the woods.
That's right, they got fleet-footed. And then both cavalry units. And what they're staring at, if you look across the board, is the crossbows and the peasants. So, I mean,
I'm thinking more about crystals than what they're facing.
It's like, I mean, there's a word for that called
It's not
cowardly.
True, actually. I put the cavalry in front of the bears and didn't like that idea, so I did move them.
Then we've got the Shoshan over here holding more of the center with the crossbows on the hill already, with a good vision of fire across all the crystals. And then Earbard is not quite on the right flank, holding with the men sergeants, because down there in the woods we've got the Bellicose foot running through there, as they've got ranger and fleet-footed, so they got no problems getting through there. All right, so
did we want to say you aren't allowed to? You have to finish on the crystals to be able to pick them up. You can't just charge through. So say one unit was here, one unit was there. That unit running through doesn't pick up the crystal. They have to actually land on it.
Exactly right. Yep.
And we've got the woods. It's 12 inches visibility. So however many inches you're in is how many inches you can see out, up to 12, and vice versa. However many out of the woods or within the woods going that way, that's how many you can see. You can only see 12 inches if you're affected by the woods.
That's kind of a household rule that we've just made it now, just to make it easier for us. Today. All right, so let's begin the advance. So we'll start with Ingrid. Going to move up. She's got 10. I'm going to try and get most of the dice rolls in the camera this time. So there we go, 10. So she's moving up with her foot unit. And obviously the objective is to grab these crystals. There's one right on the hill at the top here. But I think instead of going for that one, I'm going to move her to there. And she's going to go around the hill. Provide some leadership to the center of the army.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. I've put my leadership all way over on the wrong side.
I'm going to move next. I think the crossbows are going to move. Yep. And they're going to start climbing the hill towards this crystal. A lot of the terrain that we have is for decorative purposes, because I like having a narrative battlefield, if you like. So this is sort of a very forestry sort of area with not a lot of people living here. So things like this is just for decorative purposes. They don't exactly, yeah, they don't stop movement or anything like that. All right, so they're moving up. Let's see, should we do the bears next? Got to move them eventually. Wow, everything is really keen. I think that's the third 10 in a row.
Deja vu, I think, from the last game. Oh, that's a bad omen, isn't it?
So first crystal again going to be picked up by the bears. I did not think they'd rush up there that quickly. I'll grab them at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Let's move the scouts. Yep. And they got a movement of 8. So they're going to come in behind you. Alright, the cavalry is next. I'm going to move them. Nice. Head this way. Go fetch me some crystals. So we can pay for this campaign of raiding in the human villages. Apparently these crystals are quite valuable. So the only thing I've got left is... Oh no, let's look at the peasants. I'll do the cockatrices first as it's more impressive. It's got a movement of 10. It's going to go around to there. Pick up that thing there for me. Apparently cockatrices can pick up crystals for you. And then finally...
Cockatrices and bears.
Oh, so yeah, my animals are doing it for me. 6. I think that might be successful for the peasants to move. Not used peasants before. Yeah, they move 6+. Can you believe it? So, I'm going to just show you like that. They are movement 6. So they're going to come rushing up this way. Now you might wonder, why is there no one, forcing them to move? Because they know that in the campsite at the back, there's some evil stuff waiting for them if they don't listen. And that is a successful order turn for me. Over to you, Mick.
Let's hope your success stays there. Do you want to pick up your crystals?
Yes, I've 2 crystals already. Look at me, swarming into the lead.
No pressure already.
I'm going to put these 2 here guarding by that girl there.
Right, they just need 5+ to move, don't they?
Yeah.
What a waste of time. Yeah. So they move to that crystal.
So while he's moving, just mention about the crystals. The first 4, there's 10 crystals. The first 4, one is put in the center of each quadrant. And then the other remaining 6 are placed down one at a time by each of us. They can't be within 12 inches of an end table, and they can't be within 6 inches of each other. And then we roll to see who's the attacker and defender and sides. As it was, I won the roll off to be attacker. I chose to be attacker. And then I wanted to be this side. I rolled the die and rolled the right number. I think it was 4 to be over here. So that worked out for me.
What do these move on? The scouts?
Scouts move on a 5+.
Right, I'll move this. Actually, I'll move the mountain sergeants.
They're 5+ as well.
Oh god, I'm using all my good rolls here. 10 they move, don't they?
Yes.
Is there any part of your unit can be landing on the crystal, or does it have to be the front of your unit?
No, it can be any part. So your back guy can pick one up. And the rules in the scenario, they say basically you can't lose these crystals. So once a unit picks them up, they get teleported back to your camp at the back. So you'll be good.
Right. These boys, they move 5+ as well, don't they?
Like fit, yes, I think so. Yes.
They're 8.
They are 8 indeed, because they're lightly armoured.
I thought.
Are they
Didn't have enough of the bears last time. They're going to just have a go have a look at the bears again this time. So I feel they might run away quicker this time than they did last time.
Well, they can claim they killed the bear unit last time.
This is true.
They
They actually did better
last...
against them than Ingrid's unit. In fact, they're actually letting people attack them was better than using them to shoot.
That's right. I hope they as useless this time.
Right. Oh, the knights are 7 to move, aren't they?
They are indeed.
So maybe I'll use these boys here first to move.
5+.
Oh, they won't.
That is turn over.
No one's moving on that.
So grab your crystals.
The crystal. Oh no, I've got one here as well. Oh,
Yeah.
2 each.
So you want to pass them over here, and I'll put them with your
My dead.
displaced
when they die.
soldier. So it's 2 all at the moment.
And then my main man's unit. Let me down.
You're both a coward. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna move the crossbows up onto the hill. Yes, I was a little concerned that they might not. So they're gonna grab this crystal while they're up there. I don't think I'm going to move them too much further forward, because otherwise they'll be in charge range of knights anytime soon. Ingrid's going to move forward. Yep. Just going to bring her insane courage forward. I've got no charges, by the way. No wild charges, I don't think. So.
No, nothing's close enough.
And obviously no rallying. As ralliers get shot. Even there's no muskets here. Oh dear. I'm going to move Helga, I think. What do I go with? I'm going to go with the cockatrice next. 7.
That'd be right.
So it's got a movement of 10. And it's going to go pick me up another crystal, I think. Caca! And then my cavalry are going to go in support of it. Yep. They're going to move to the side of the woods. Or this big tree trunk thing, so hopefully they don't get shot to pieces by those crossbows. But waiting for the bellicose foot to come rushing through here. Alright, and then I'm going to move Helga and her scout party. They're going to move to there. With her flock of crows in bodyguarding her. Oh, this is good. So for what have I got left? Just the bears and them.
Yeah.
So just to show you what my line looks like now. I'm not sure I'm going to move the bears as yet, but I am going to move the peasants. 6+. Yes. Forward, peasants. Forward.
It's a sad indictment on my army that my trained professionals are less eager to move than a ravenous bunch of peasants.
There's a crystal right in front of the peasants as well. I wonder if I can get them there before you can get there with the knights. This is what I'm talking about right here. You got a crystal right here. My peasants are now 1 move away, but the knights are also 1 move away. The sergeants. And then the final thing I've got is the bears. I'm just going to have a quick pre-measure.
We'll get that crystal if they go.
Hey?
They will get that crystal, I think, if they go.
No, just short, actually.
12 inches, I thought.
No, bears only 10.
Ah.
Actually, that one probably could reach it. But then I'm in range. You know what? Screw it, they're going to go. Yes. Get me another crystal. Okay, that's another perfectly ordered turn. This game might go quick actually, as I've just picked up 3 crystals.
Wow.
So that puts me on 5, and there's 3 left. What we might do is we'll put a bonus point in for anyone who can kill the opposing leader. Alright, Mick, it's over to you. Actually, more than bonus point. We'll put 3 points for any leader.
These boys moving.
Okay. 5+. They're pretty solid. Oh!
You'll go.
I wonder if we should reset this. Okay. Have I got any wild charges? I think those bears are within charge range of those Shoshan.
Yes.
Alright, so they have to charge. Oh, they failed. So they just sit there. But that doesn't end my turn. I rolled double 1. I think that might have actually been in my favour. The cockatrice is not within charge range. So
No, he's not.
I'm going to attempt to move Ingrid to support the bears. And also, there's another thing of, what do you call these things? Crystals right here.
You go 8, don't they?
Sorry?
But you move them 6.
Oh, yeah.
8.
That is a good point. I'll shuffle them a little forward. I'm not quite rushing forward yet. Don't know what you got up your sleeve. There's all this
Nothing. We're just still asleep, half of my army.
all this failing your orders could just
Still
be
waiting up.
a trick. All right. the crossbows do have a range of 18. So they're not in range. So therefore, peasants, can you go fetch me that blue crystal? They do!
Unbelievable. Untrained rabble better than my trained professionals.
So of course we're not using the quests things. I just don't fancy the quests at this point yet, the little secret objectives. But obviously these would interfere with how the game rolls as well in terms of point scoring. I think that might be me. Oh no, I got one last thing. I'm going to cast armor up on my bears. And that's success. They got +1 armor from Helga. And that is the end of my turn. I will take this crystal. Thank you, peasants. Putting me in an unassailable crystal lead of 6-2.
I think I'm giving up on the crystals. Just to move my army would be a bonus.
Which you started
They're
with?
going to charge. I've got no wild charge. These are out of range. They're out of range.
Okay.
So mounted sergeants. See if they will go this time. Charging
my poor peasants.
Yeah. Stop the crystals.
Attack for 5+.
Only just.
Yeah, 6.
God. Yeah, they're in.
I'm not even disappointed. The peasants have already done more than I required from them.
Your peasants have done more than my whole army has done.
So true, you picked up 2 crystals?
No, that's true.
Alright, so you got 12 dice.
Tripped over them.
Yeah, just on the way to.
Yeah. Someone stubbed their toe and realised what they were.
So you got 12 dice hitting on a 4+. And I'm armor 1, so every 4+ you hit kills a peasant.
Oh my god, how many ones?
You only got 3.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm loving this, Mick. I'll put some proper casualties there. I've got 12 dice back, hitting on 6s. And your armor 3.
3, yeah.
Can I get 3 6s?
I already see it. Oh my god, 4 6s.
Yes! Peasants!
You lose by 2, don't you?
I do. But, I mean, just you know, I just want to put this there just to show. Yeah, I look at this as I've not even lost anything yet. Because these aren't mine, these are yours that I've just stolen.
Mine were out. 6 minus 1, they're on 5. They're alright, 4 up.
Yeah.
Courage.
5
less 3 is 2 up.
Yeah, so they
Even
battened.
with his 1, and we've gone bad.
So they fall back 3. No, it's when you fall back
Half.
yes, half. So there's 3 as well. Anyway,
And they move 4.
they move 6. But that's fine. I'm not. Whatever they do now for the rest of the game is okay with me. Alright, that was a successful move, Nick. Well done. We cleared out my right flank already.
Knights.
Okay. Knights, did you say?
Yeah, they moved on that 8.
Okay.
That way if Ingrid does move up, I'll potentially have a wild charge after. Because it's just...
Yeah, it's just shrubbery.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop a charging horse. Some leaves and twigs.
I think more waste on them. I'm going to try and shoot these boys.
Okay, 7+. I see a 6. Yep, that's good. So 12 dice.
Yep, they're all within 18.
So you're long range. So you're on 5s. And I'm armor 4 now, I think.
Yeah, you're going to have at least 2.
So let me just double.
1. If they're 4s of this one.
I just want to double check because I can't remember. I gave them +1 armor, but I can't remember what their basic armor was. So lesser will be armor 3, so they're armor 4 now.
1. That saved them a second casualty.
Yes.
7 I hit.
Well, that really did, yeah.
Wasted a really good roll.
Not really. You put a wound on.
I don't know if they've got range, if they can go in. He's so cock hoop, he's fallen over. He actually hit a bear. Did you say that they're out of range, aren't they? Yeah, they can't charge.
And they've only got a range of 6 for their javelins.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about them. I've given up on them, the idea of them shooting. These are wild charge, aren't they?
They are. So they are.
Might be more sense to move these back, I think.
I wanted to say it's almost guaranteed that they're going to be charging next turn, but they were in range to charge this turn and failed.
Yeah, I think I might be more prudent to move them back, I think. If they'll move. Yeah, oh, sorry. They rolled in at 8. So how much they move backwards, it doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah, they move normal. 8 inches.
I can smell the bears and they're having second thoughts. Too many of their mates died the last time they encountered bears. As much as the fact that they've now got bear suits. But again, he's going to try. Oh, I don't know. Cockatoos. Yeah, they're going to try and move up.
Okay.
Or not.
Oh my gosh.
He is not keen to move.
No. Well, he doesn't believe these crystals are worth anything.
Apparently not.
Alright, well,
I think I got 1 crystal.
that turn. No, there's only 2 left on the board, isn't there?
Yeah, you'll get both of them. Don't worry about that.
Well, I got wild charges first. So, actually,
No
do I?
wild charges.
No. So, what am I going to do? Okay,
Go on, Ingrid, do what my bloke can't do.
First of all, I have to try and rally these peasants. They got a courage of 5. And I believe Ingrid might be within 12.
She is, yeah.
Yep. So, can they rally? So, 5 plus 1 is 6.
-3.
-3 is
Still bad.
Yep, so they continue to fall back and they lose another 1. Okay. Then I'm gonna. Sorry?
I was going to say, in case you knock him off.
Crossbows, I think, are going to attempt to fire at your sergeants.
Every game so far. I didn't even want to put them in front of your crossbows this time and still managed to put myself there.
That's successful.
Yeah,
Right, so I am shoot value 5 plus. I am within 12 inches, I think. Yes. So 5 plus it is. And the armor 3. So every 3 5 pluses is another dead sergeant.
oh, time for your bad rolling.
Oh, 2. Not enough. Okay, fine. Be that way.
That makes a change.
Okay.
I think every game so far you've taken 2 lumps out of them each time with your shooting.
Well, at least I normally drag 1 down with me every time I touch it.
Last 2 games I think you've shot 2 out of them.
Okay.
Or was that in the medium one? So?
I think I don't want my Cockatoos to get attacked. I'd rather it attacks because it's rubbish in defense. So that left flank is just going to sit tight. This is what I'm looking at the moment. Got those...
Apparently my right flank is happy to sit tight as well.
Yeah, it's a little stalemate going on here. Both those units are not great on the defense. So I'd rather that they do the charging rather than be charged. And I outrange them in terms of speed. Even with the bellicose foot being a charge of 8. So I think I'm going to sit tight there with that crystal just in the middle ground over there. Helga is going to cast a spell soon, but I don't know what. The war bears, I don't really know what I want to do here in the center. I think, you know what, I'm going to make Helga move up, Ingrid rather, and get that crystal 6 a success.
You know, it makes sense.
So she is going to move over there and expect the charge from the knights, but at the same time they're here to pick up cash, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think the bears are going to move as well. That's successful, and they're going to move on a 10. They're going to move over there, setting up a little ambush. Okay. And then Helga with his spells. I took the same 3 spells as last time, just FYI. So I got the shield. I can make sure someone activates with prod, and I got the magic missile, which is 18-inch range.
Well, that's not viable at the moment.
No, so I'm gonna make her cast shields up on Ingrid's unit. 7.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Isn't it?
I think so. I'll just double check. I don't want to say yes and then it's not. What the hell are the spells? Oh, there it is. No, there it is. Shields. Stronger shield 7+. Range of 18. Units.
Are all of your spells 7+?
The Almighty Prod 6+.
But the other 2 are 7+.
Yes. Powerbolt 7+. Stronger shield 7+. Almighty Prod 7+.
6+, you said.
6+, sorry. That and Banish Fear is the only ones with 6+. And then everything is 7+, except for Sod Off, which is 8+.
Does that stop me from charging or something, is it?
Cancels out any effect of any spells currently activating one of your units. So it's like a dispel scroll sort of thing. But they got +1 armor now, and I'm going to end my turn there. So over to you, Mick. Have you got any?
No choice.
What have you got? Rallying? No.
No, these 2 have to wild charge potential.
Yep, that's right.
Just.
In they go.
Actually, it's normal move. Just. They are in.
I should get a little shield token.
Oh, you got that crystal, by the way.
Oh yeah. Puts me on 7, I think. 3,
I've given up on crystals.
7 to 2.
You'll probably be 8. Well, you would have been 8 for 2 if you'd have bothered with that one.
Actually, I just realised the game ends if I had picked up the last one.
Does it?
Yeah.
So if I pick it up, the game ends?
Yeah. Because as soon as either all the crystals are picked up, or the one warband is annihilated.
I'm sure that's a sensible.
That scenario went a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
But why wouldn't it? I mean, without fade, it's sort of... Sorry, we'll talk about it again. Right. And in here.
Alright, so your guys hit on a 3+. I am armor 4 now, if I'm not mistaken.
So I've hit on 8.
That's going to be 2 guys dead. Heavy elite riders 3+, and I am now heavy foot with armor 4. Yeah, so you've killed 2.
Originally 4s, but 3s were you?
I'm armor 3 normally, yeah. Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm looking at heavy. I'm looking at
I didn't think you were. Normally you were 2s, I thought.
I'm looking at heavy foot. Light foot is armor 2, so I go up to armor 3. So how many you got?
Still only 2. I've got 8.
Oh. So you've killed 2. My return attacks, I hit on a 4+, because I'm offensive. And I've got 1 knight. As I've got 6 hits, your armor 4.
I thought it was... Yeah.
So another knight dragged down, but I've lost combat 2 to 1.
5. I'm 4 up.
Yeah, you're good. Right, let's see. Ingrid.
Mind you, just squeeze in these...
5. -2 puts me to 3. +1 for her 4, which makes me okay. She's held them just in time again.
Oh, again. She has saved them so many times. It's unbelievable.
She leads by example, man.
It's nearly every game.
So she's 4 back in good order. But luckily, it's still your turn. So what have you got left up your sleeve?
Well, you're allowed to measure charges.
Yes, you can measure.
Technically they're within 10 then, yeah?
Yeah, they're in 10.
I'm thinking maybe it'd be more prudent for them to go. It's either them or them. Right. They're both on 5s, aren't they? So
Oh,
wow, they are very happy to go.
racing up the hill.
Oh no, they wouldn't then.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, I would have lost an inch, wouldn't I? going uphill.
I mean, we didn't really saw that. It's fine, don't worry about it. So they are heavy riders, hitting on a 4+ against my poor light crossbowmen, who have a defense value of 5+ and armor 2.
So 4+ for me.
Yeah.
3 dead.
3 dead. Crossbows. Can you keep up the streak of taking out another knight in combat? 5+. Oh, that's terrible. Nothing. I got nothing. Just 1 5+. Everything else is missed. Okay, so I've lost by 3 there. So 6 minus
3.
2.
I'm
Courage 4+, so I fall back battered.
No, Ingrid.
Even still, it's not enough.
No, 6 minus 3 is 3, and Ingrid is up to 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And she's still within 12, so yeah, she saves the army again.
This is like a deja vu of the last one.
So they fall back in good order. Man, I love the fact that she holds the army together like this.
Every game. Every game. He doesn't even want to move. He's still having his cup of tea or something, or chomping on a chicken thigh or something.
Just arrogant humans, man.
Yeah. This bloke, these bunch here, I'm going to try and charge it into the bears.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the 1. Didn't think they were going to do it. 7.
Yeah, they're good.
So,
I just wanted to... I don't think I have counter charge, but no.
oh, I hope not. That would have been a bad decision.
I did not think you were going to charge in there.
That's exactly why we retreated.
So my ambush has been ambushed by your ambush.
Yep. Was that a shoot at them? So 5+, 7+.
I thought you were going to shoot at them.
Yeah. Well, I would have actually succeeded with that roll. Now,
Yes.
normally I like to weaken them, but...
Okay, so your Lightfoot, attack value 5+. I'm armor 3, so every 5+ you get 3 5+s rather. Causes a wound. How many you got there?
I did 5. It's just 1 short, 2.
So that kills 1.
And you've got 12.
Yeah, and I'm
6s.
pretty sure it's 6s. I haven't given them cunning. No, 6s. So I've killed 1. So yeah, you're good. Bears for me are good as well.
Oh my god.
So we did 1 wound each, which means it's a draw. You're the attacker, so you have to fall back.
Right, so there's no potential of ever just staying in a fight.
No. Everything always disengages.
Okay. I think I knew that anyway, but it doesn't hurt if anyone's new listening to this. Do you know what?
Crossbows
At this
gonna...
point, I don't think it really matters if my turn ends with a bad roll, so I might use my roll on the crossbowmen.
Do you want to, are you going to fire at the bears?
Yeah. So they probably won't, but, you know, it's them or them. They haven't moved yet. I've probably game over once that crystal's got anyway, so. There you go.
Right. Alright. So, first things first.
I haven't had a full round of movement yet.
No. I'm going to rally the peasants. 7 minus 4 puts me to 3. I'm not within 12 inches, so they break again. Another one of them dies, and they keep running for the hills. Friggin' peasants. Make me laugh. Okay.
It still did better than most of my units.
So, I've got an interesting dilemma here. I've got a wild charge with the bears. I can charge either the Zulus or Shoshan or the knights. The knights have counter charge, so on a 7+, they could charge me back. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the knights.
Really?
Yeah. So, wild charge, I've passed. You passed. Ah, I was hoping you failed that. So we meet in the middle. 12 dice each. You hitting on a 3+, I'm hitting on a 4+. Well, let's see if I can drag at least something down with me. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 dies.
I'm hitting 3+, is it?
That is correct. Oh, I think
9, so that's
3 wounds.
ouch.
Bears are taking a beating there. Alright, so
I
you
was surprised, I won't lie.
you lost 1 as well.
Yeah.
See that. So you
Was
minus
that my first night and my second night? I lost. So
Well, you
I'm
got
down
4
to
left.
3. So they're 3 up courage, aren't they?
Yeah. What did you roll? 4?
I rolled 5.
5, yeah. Bear's courage is 4 plus minus
5.
5.
Up 1.
Oh shit, they're loving it.
Even with Ingrid.
So
But they've got to go somewhere.
I gotta move back.
That was your charge, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I lost combat 3 to 1.
Yeah. I was just, yeah.
In that situation, I'm not sure if they move directly back from the knights because I charged them, or if I move this way because towards my table edge. But I'm just gonna move back like that for now. It makes the most sense, even though they're still heavily in trouble. All right.
What are you going to do next?
I'm going to fire my do I fire the crossbows or do I go with Ingrid into the knights? I don't like the fact that these knights just milling about in my table area here. I think screw it. Ingrid's going in as well.
Same knights.
Same knights. So she's successful.
They're not.
So catch them on the hop this time. They were so jubilant about destroying the bears.
Oh, they're very distracted.
No, Ingrid comes in.
So do I hit on 6s now, do I? Or...
No, they're not quite as shit as that, I don't think. You hit on a 5 plus. And I'm armor 2, so every 5 plus you kill.
Armor 2, you were up to armor 4 before reverse spell.
No, it was 3. I made a mistake, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if the spell lasts, for this as well.
Well, it must be a new round anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's your go.
So I think they're armor 2 again.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So you 5 pluses.
I've done 4.
That's 2. Another 2 down. Right, I'm on a 4 plus. Every 4 plus crushes another knight. I'm hoping to drag at least 1 down here. Oh, Jesus! That is a negative, even with the reroll there. Because it was cocked. That's still 3 hits, so nothing. That is not funny.
You've lost
3, 6,
4
7, 8,
now.
4, yep. So 7 minus 4 puts me to 3, plus 1 for Ingrid, 4.
Oh my gosh, she keeps doing that fight again.
Yep. Right, pull back again. Damn it!
She holds your army together so often, it's unreal. Well, I say this bloke just watches.
I'm really disappointed I didn't drag a knight down.
I'm not.
Okay.
Do you realise this is the only way I'm getting a go, is you having an attack on me?
Yeah. Okay, so the crossbows are going to shoot at your sergeants. That's successful. Come on, ping one down. Ping one down. Ooh, jeez. 2, 3, 4 hits, so 1 dies. That's command minus 2.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, they're not broken if that helps.
They're battered though.
Yeah. It's a nice big red cherry for you.
Well, they got there in the end, but they always end up taking 2 out of them, that unit anyway.
Right, so crossbows have shot. Ingrid's charged. The bears have charged.
Basically, he's done this half of the table to go.
Yes, as my peasants are still fleeing. Now, the dilemma I have is obviously I can move Beatrix up to go pick up that gem, and that will end the game. But it seems like a soft ending.
Well, I say, end the game, you've won the game, and just carry on doing the fight.
All right.
I'm quite disappointed and annoyed actually. Now we see it in action. What a horrible way to end a game.
Yeah, it's not a great scenario, is it? It's the first time we've played.
How between us all moving, how could we not in about 4 turns pick all the crystals?
I think in theory we're supposed to be contesting them by charging at each other, but if you fail like you did at the beginning of the turn,
Yeah.
there's not much you can do. Let's see if Ingrid go. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about losing it because you've got so many more crystals than me. That's just what happens. But it's just the fact that you've literally got a 4-game game.
Just move them up to that crystal there.
It's like you barely got any fighting in that time.
I have actually heard from on the forums and stuff that the scenarios in this book isn't great. Yeah.
This is awful. I mean, I like these rule sets, but this is awful. And it's got nothing to do with losing the amount of crystals. That, you know, it's fun that, you know, you've won 8-2 or whatever. It's just the fact, you know, you have that result to the end. And you can, you know, it's a Pyrrhic victory or whatever. But, you know, to call the halt to the game now.
Yeah,
just
it's
so
just as
disappointing.
just as we got into it. So we're moving from Crystal Glade to Bloodbath.
Yeah. Let's just say you've won the game, and we'll just see what happens after.
Can you do me a favor? I'm going to activate my cockatrice to move forward, but I want them to still stay within, let's say, 8.5 inches away from your Bellicus foot.
Okay. Especially as you didn't put your spell up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Just 1 second. Alright, so the knights are charged into Ingrid. You're on 3s to hit. I'm armor 2 because I haven't got any bonuses. So this is not going to go well. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. Is that right?
2, did you say?
Yeah, 2 armor 2.
Yeah. So
4 dead.
4 dead.
Christ.
I've got 4 dead on 4s up.
That's not good.
Not great.
I
have a feeling I might win this fight.
Oh Jesus! It's really, the dice have not been in my favour in Ingrid's. I've got nothing.
It's been one of them where my dice have been against me for moving, but dice have been against you for melee.
Yeah. With the casualties, I think Ingrid might have bitten the dust here. So I lost. I've got 4 guys left, so I'm -8.
Ouch. Yeah. And then +1. Oh my God, you're up. You're all right.
Ingrid! Thanks to Ingrid, we hold the line.
Sure, this rule doesn't exist where she might die. Unbelievable.
It's just her and 3 others left the command group.
Unreal. Right, these boys are going to try and charge.
Finish off the bear.
Yeah, well, they rallied, didn't they? They wild charged.
So, I think it's 6 up to charge
5
with
up,
them.
I think with them. There's 7 anyway.
Okay, cool.
I think they're 5 up.
What the hell did I do with the book?
I looked at it. I moved it. I thought I left it on there. But there's the no, that's line 1 part. There it is.
I'm back.
So.
Oh, you don't get a counter charge, do you?
No.
Which I worked out, didn't you?
And I've only got 1 left, so I think the bear
You
might
roll
be.
6 dice.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. I'm only down to half strength as
You
well.
attack on 6s.
Yeah. I'm still going to drag 1 down.
Probably. I think I've dragged you down.
But you need. I'm pretty sure you need 5s.
5s?
Yeah, because
Surely 4s.
you're attacking. You'd bet on defense.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't killed anyone if it's 5s.
No, that's still 3 wounds. I'm only armor 3.
Oh.
Yeah, attack value 5+. 6s. I got 1.
Woohoo! But you are dead.
I am dead, so I don't have to bother taking out a test then.
The boys have redeemed themselves. They're back in my favour. They might get paid this week.
Okay, so that was you've cleared out the bears. You've basically made Ingrid's unit combat ineffective. What else you want to do?
I haven't even had a go yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even rolled for them to have a go yet. I don't even know if there's any point.
My peasants are still running away. Beatrix has no idea what's happening on this side of the board. She's like, "We're in command of this table, right?"
So 7 up for them or 6 up for them. Gamble. 7 to shoot them. Or 6 up to move them up in advance. I don't know if I'll still be able to stop you from charging them though. Yeah, I think you'd get in. This is a gamble, them shooting. Ah, should have just backed them up first. What would they defend on if you attacked?
6s.
Do they? Or 5s and 6s, I thought they did.
Belegar's would defend on a 6 and they're only armor 2.
Nah, they're only mercenaries. I won't have to pay.
So what are you doing?
Shooting.
Shooting, right, 7 plus.
Yeah. Oh, what was I worrying about? So there's got to be 5s and 6s, is it? Or 6s?
It depends who you're shooting at.
The heavy cavalry.
Are they over 12 inches?
Yeah, 4.
Then 5's up. And the heavy cavalry are armor 3, so every 3 5s is a wound.
Just 1.
1. 1 is still annoying.
I hope so. Now you know what I feel like with your crossbows and mine knights.
So you got
check.
Oh yes. So -1, 7, -1, 6. Good.
I think I might move these back. They are a 5 up move, aren't they?
Yes.
Yep. So they'll move back. We'll move back into the woods. Oh, fight me in the woods if you think you can.
Cowardly mercenaries.
You know that. And they know it's good terrain for them. They finally found a leader that cares about their lives. Not me, their own leader. This bloke. Since he hasn't moved, finally moves. This is what. Oh no, I haven't moved them yet. I am so close to having a whole turn where everyone moves.
And done well as well.
I'm not complaining about my turn. That's for sure. They're not in shield wall because you need a whole action to do that, don't you?
Yeah.
But they still will defend on 4s, don't they?
Yes.
And then, well, let's see if we can get the whole turn. We shall try to move these. Hey, I've got a whole turn. Woo! Ah, might as well. I was going to push them through the woods, but there's no point now.
There's nothing in the woods anymore.
So they move 8 today as scouts?
Yes. They're nippy so-and-sos.
Wow. I've forgotten what that feels like, almost.
Alright, so.
Rallying. We've actually, ironically, only got 1 unit to rally.
And they did. So, the peasants have finally left the field. So, explain why they did me.
Because they rolled so low that it's got their morale has gone below 0.
That's correct. I mean, they were -5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, I think they were -5 minimum.
So, puts them under 0, even with many Ingrids around. They would.
Yeah. God, Ingrid is holding your army, has held your army together. These 2 would be running now without Ingrid.
Ingrid would be destroyed, I think, by this
Yeah.
point. What's the cockatrice's distance from?
No, he's fine. I don't think he's anywhere near these.
It's got a 10-inch, I think.
I think he's 12, but he's nowhere near. It's 15.
Maximum movement 10. Oh, the bears are 12. I think it does the other way wrong, right?
Ah.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Right.
Those are 10 as well.
Yeah, they're in range if you want to.
Okay, so first things first. Let's have a look what's happening down here. These knights are still a problem. I'm going to activate Ingrid. She's going to move. She's going to pull back. She's going to go this way, I think. She's
my God, she's opening up the old, poor old wizard. Helga.
And then, talking about Helga, she's gonna do a poison bolt. Alright, so I'm gonna move the cockatrice up. Oh, Jesus, that was close.
You're lucky actually, because you were actually going to use her for a spell.
That's right, yeah.
How far are you moving?
So I
you're
moved
up to 8.5, you said, didn't you?
Yes.
So 10 would be there.
But I want to be 8.5 inches away
10
from.
wouldn't bring you up to 9 then away with them.
I
So
want to move 8.5 inches away from the shield guys.
Can't I only move 6?
Yes.
Oh, so you want to go 8.5 away from these?
Yeah. Because that will bring me still in charge range, but keeping me out of distance from both your guys and potentially still long range from your crossbows.
No, 10 inches. No, I'm joking.
Alright, so the cockatrice has moved up. I'm gonna fire a poison bolt at your knights. 7 plus. That's a
See, if
success.
you'd done it the other way round, if you originally intended to do a stupid phone call.
So I think I'm within 12.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, so it's 4 plus. Every 4 plus gives me a killed knight.
That's got to be 1, is it?
Yeah, 1. I got 5 hits.
Well, considering what I've had with them in recent games, they have done more action today than any time, at previous time, I think.
That's a test
They've
for them.
actually just ragged your centre.
Oh, they're good. They've buggered up my bears, buggered up Ingrid's unit, and caused me all sorts of headaches in the middle here.
There would have been more headaches without Ingrid.
It's true. I got my crossbows left, and I'm going to fire them at the knights as well. So 6 plus, they failed. Over to you.
Wow. Oh, no choice but a wild charge. Have I got anything rallying?
No rallying, no.
These have to wild charge. Do I have to declare the wild charge first before I do it? Or
Well, it's not a declare. You roll, and
see if
then
they do it? Oh,
yeah.
God, they're really keen as hell.
So now you go. If you have multiple choices, you can choose where you want to go.
Basically, they can hit your wizard. I'm assuming they can see these.
Yeah.
They can hit your crossbowmen. Sorry. Do you know, I feel like I want to just get rid of your crossbowmen if I can. 6 against 12 dice. I don't think these have got much longer on the battlefield. Or I could go to Ingrid. I can't go to Ingrid. Oh, no. Because these can't... We said they can see them.
They can see, yes.
So they should be within 10 because I moved 5 and you moved 3, didn't they? So if they're not within 10, that's our error. Should we move you up to the crest?
Yeah.
Because I moved 5
Yeah,
and you
that's
moved
cool.
3, so they should have been within
I'll move them
range.
up while you're thinking about who you want to do.
Yeah, so if these potentially can charge them, I will charge your my magic woman.
All right. That's not good for her. Scouts don't have a great...
Oh no, but you can shoot and evade, can't you?
Oh, yes. That is a good point. I did forget about that. No wonder they're rubbish in combat, is because they can evade.
I'm only about half an inch away from not touching you.
I need a 7 plus anyway. No, failed.
Oh, she's crapping herself. So many things flying in front of her, she doesn't
Yeah.
notice.
Friggin' moths.
But luckily for you, there's only 6 dice.
Yeah, I've got 12 dice.
Yep. No, you probably do more damage than me. But I don't think they're going to last long, but it certainly can't just sit there waiting to be shot at.
So you're on 3s.
So,
That's 5 wounds.
how many? Is it 2 wounds each? Is it 2 armour, is it?
Scouts, strength point 6, armor 1. So,
Oh, Jesus, that's 5 dead.
so all 3 crows are dead.
And 2 wounds on her.
Yeah,
That was painful.
that really was. See, brand new painted crows dead.
Oh my God, she's done the business.
Yep. I'm on 6s.
Wow, we still took one out.
Yeah.
So I'm down 4 now. So I run battered.
I'm down 5, but I got +1 for Ingrid now. Oh!
Gone. She finally could not do it for you.
You know, you don't really want a wizard getting charged by knights.
No. Ironically, you moved Ingrid out of the way so it could happen.
Yeah, but Ingrid's more important.
She is. But for once, her leadership saved herself, not her army.
Right, so that was a terrible, terrible. In fact, if I have the little, I don't know where he is. So mass murder of my crows and wizard there, and then I'll keep the little baby one for you.
I'm battered.
Oh yes. Okay, well at least the knights are less of a problem now.
Well, they are, but they've had my best game ever.
Yeah. Three units taken out.
5.
Success.
No.
I'm pretty sure they attack on a 5+, don't
I don't think so. I think it's 6.
they? Heavy riders. Yeah, attack 5+.
Wow. So they're in. I'll try and position this so they don't fall.
So 12 dice hitting on 4s.
12 back though.
I do. Just let's see what happens to my poor unit. So that's 2 dead. And
Still
then
not half strength, huh?
I'm 3, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right. I need 5s. I've dragged 1 down.
Yeah, so I'm 50% more than, I'm closer to 50% than you.
Oh, that's handy. So
You're 5 down and I'm 3 down. So I'm on 4, so I'm 5.
how many am I down?
5 down.
5. So minus 5. Oh, I'm on 0. That's
She's
nowhere
I don't
near.
think she's close enough. She might not. Touch and go. There's 12. No.
no, they're gone.
See how nervous I was moving that tape measure and praying she wasn't within range.
And if she was,
That one move has cost you. That her one move away has cost that flank.
yeah, it really has. Because her leadership would have held the crossbowmen in
Would have
place.
held them, and you. I'd have. Well, mind you saying that, I probably would have attacked her and mullered her units, so maybe not.
You would have caused less casualties on her than you would have on the wizard.
True, but she would have been -9.
Yeah, she would have definitely routed. Oh,
I texted, didn't I? Yeah. Wow. I'm so unhappy about this. They need 6 to move, don't they, these? Because I want to put them into a shield wall.
I just realised I'm yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, should have been a lot of yellows there.
So you're moving into shield wall.
Trying to. Cocked, yeah. He's not normally very cooperative these days. But he seems to be happier moving into a shield wall. He's got the taste for movement now. He understands that he's allowed to move. He's finished his dinner. Okay, well I'll try and shoot these at your cavalry.
Okay.
No.
Failed. So
The run was going to end eventually.
I've got no rallying troops to do because everything on my right flank is dead. I got no wild. Oh, I do have a wild charge.
You do. You might have won. You may have won the game, the scenario, but I'm feeling happier about the battle.
Yeah. Right. So cockatrice. Even if I whatever this comes.
It's got to go in here.
Yeah. Well, got to get them in eventually.
So what do I fight on with them?
So you are defending. You need a 4+. Every 4 hits you get, because I'm pretty sure cockatrice is armor 4. It is.
Oh,
You get
I will lose, but yeah, let's see if we can take some down.
armor 4, so every
One.
1 wound. Okay. So you can just put that there with him. I'm on 3+. You're defense 3 or armor 3. So every 3. Oh no, wait. You got shield wall. Shield wall gives you +1, if I remember correctly. 4 for heavy foot on shield wall. Yeah. So I got 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm eating on 3s.
I would have thought so. So you've done 2.
2. Yeah. I only missed with 3 attacks. Pretty good going, especially considering your.
But it just shows you the difference with armor 4.
Yeah.
You've hit 9 dice of hit.
That would have
and only
been
done 2 damage.
that would have been 3 damage if it wasn't for that extra armor.
Well, them peasants, I would have killed 9. That would have killed 9 of them peasants.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't talk about peasants.
So my boy,
Yep.
he's fine.
Okay. Cockatrice.
Not so fine.
-1. It is courage 3, so it's fine.
Just. But you're attacking. You won.
I bounce. You bounce back, I think.
Yeah, I bounce back. Do I stay shield wall? Or does that screw the shield wall up?
When you bounce back, you lose shield wall. There's a couple of dead guys for you. And I am assuming now the cavalry is not in charge range.
No, can't imagine it would be.
So I'm just going to move them then. If they are in charge range, they'll charge. Otherwise, they'll move up.
No, they're just out 10.5.
So move them up into line with the cockatrice. So I have a choice of.
So hit that right there.
Yeah, it's will be there.
Yeah.
So I can charge either the crossbows or the infantry on my turn next.
Okay. Oh, funny feeling is going to be 1 flank each.
And then Ingrid is gonna She's gonna charge your knights. She is indeed. You're at 6s because you battered, so
6 dice each.
I might as well. She is a berserker after
You're
all.
4s, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So I need 4 4-ups. Yeah, I'll kill another one.
Unbelievable. I'm actually going to leave Leopold this time, for once.
They just automatically they go again.
Oh, right, okay. So, but don't he die then?
You take the battle test as normal, but if you failed, you would have been routed. But
No.
wow,
They did the job. I'm not unhappy with it. Considering how normal most of my games have been so inactive, they actually ransacked your centre.
oh yeah, for sure. So, but Ingrid got the last laugh.
She did.
It's over to you.
Fair play to her.
As I've only got 3 units to activate now.
Wow. I think might have a wild charge. I do have a wild charge. Shit. There we
Very
go.
fast.
See? A little bit of camouflage you forgot about them.
How close were they? I should have
8. They were right on the brink.
I should have moved over across a bit when I charged. That way I wouldn't have.
Yeah, you'd have
Drawn them out.
another half inch and you'd have probably been safe.
Ambushed. See, cockatrice has got a really short memory. So as soon as they went into the woods,
Oh, they've run away.
Yeah.
They don't.
I can't see them anymore. They're not
Yeah,
there.
they don't exist.
All right,
Right,
so,
so you're hitting on 6s, aren't you? I'm
I
hitting
am.
on 4s, yeah.
I think 3s actually.
Wow.
They are really aggressive on the front foot. Yeah, 3+.
If only the dice roll represented that.
So 4 is a wound.
Just one.
That's not too bad.
It was pretty good for you. Because you should have been. I
Yeah,
reckon you should have been at least 2.
Yeah. Oop, just had an earthquake. So I'm on 6s.
And I'm armoured 2, am I?
Yeah.
One.
So I got 1.
So both suffered 1.
So you have to bounce back as the attacker.
No, not yet. We both got to do the courage test.
Oh yes. Oh, they're gone. No, they're not. Because
Bastard.
yeah. Wow, they really don't like giant
No,
chickens.
they don't. Your chest as well? Your mine's 2 now. Oh, she's happy as hell.
Oh, she just saw them run off.
That's not good for me. You know why that's not good for me? Because now, I actually probably would have to charge him with my main man. Who does not want to charge.
Doesn't like a charge.
Well, because the cockatrice will wild charge them. Ideally, I wanted to shoot and soften it up. But that's a 7+, so it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? If I...
Heavy foot charges on a 6+. Crossbows shoot on a 7+.
Yeah. But he's only going to fight on 5s, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I need 4 5s and 6s with 12 dice.
Crossbows are hitting on 4+, because they're probably within 12 inches.
Oh, I'm going to gamble. Go for the crossbows.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have gone with him.
Shit. So, over to me. So I'm going to
Would have
rally.
been my mistake.
Wild charge. I'm going to charge the spears. The Bagger's foot are already running. I could hit them on 6s because they're battered.
Oh, give me back some please.
But I feel like because they're running and the spears are right in front of the cockatrice, I should go for the cockatrice. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So,
But,
yeah, it goes into the
well, you know
spears.
that if it had passed the test, they were going to go for you.
Right, so this time you're only armor 3, but you're still hitting on 4+, so you're still pretty combat effective. Oof. I think that's another wound.
It's definitely a wound.
They're 3 misses as well. 6 wounds, 6 hits, so 1 wound. So for the next round I'll be 50%. But this round I'm going to eat me. Ugh, that's 1, 2. A lot of 2s there.
So you win the fight again. Not so happy.
Minus.
I won.
How many have you lost so far? 3.
I won't lose 4.
4.
But I'm down to 1, but up to 2 because of him, so I'm battered.
Okay. I'm minus 3. Oh, Jesus, I batted as well. Everyone's decided they've had enough.
There you go.
There's a couple of batted markers.
Your 10-inch range on this, I have to go back 5. Well, I suppose there'll be no wild charges next go.
Couple more dead guys for you.
Where do you want yellows for?
I take wounds, no dead bodies.
Right. Cockatrice is always gets a lot of hits on it.
So now I think my cavalry, if they're within charge range of your spears,
Yeah,
I'm going to push them off the table.
Why not?
Come on in, Beatrix, don't fail me. Yes.
Makes good sense to do it because I'm quite a healthy unit.
Yeah.
So if you could get rid of it, that'd be massive.
And you're defending on 6s now.
Yeah.
There's still over 12 dice there. See, 2,
definitely
3.
1.
Yeah, we got 1. God damn it, you got 1 as well on 6s. I'll take my command group, man. What's the matter with you?
Come on.
Right, I'm on 4s. Oh, for God's sakes, look at
Done
that.
by 1. So we level. But I'm gone anyway. Because I'm battered, yeah?
Yes, you have to run again, yeah. And you'll run off the table. I am 7 minus 2, puts me to 5. I can't believe I rolled so poorly. Well, I suppose it's
Doesn't make
end
no
result.
difference. End result was the same. So we're both going to have a flank each.
Right, I've still got Ingrid left, and I'm going to retreat with her, as I don't feel like taking on a full-strength Shorzy unit, and I think I might be in range of the cavalry on the hill over here.
I don't think you're. I'm only 10, then.
Yeah, you only need one of them to be in range.
No, they're out.
Okay, so, but I'm not gonna take on a full-strength Lightfoot unit, even with offensive. So I'm gonna pull back, bring my leadership to that big chicken to try and rally it.
Makes sense.
And that's my turn done.
Oof, millimeters.
Fortunately, that's as far as I can go. Alright, so rally your Belliquist foot. They've lost, what, 1 guy?
Yeah. They're fine.
And then no one's got wild charge.
No, they would have, but they're not now.
So you've got some units left you can activate.
Well, since you can't shoot me on this side anymore, I'm going to move the amount of sergeants. Try to.
5+.
Oh, fuck. That would be great enough for them to shoot, wouldn't it?
Don't think like that, man. Just think of what you're doing right at that moment.
Move these.
Yep. Oh, another 10. They're very they're quite happy at this point because they've cleared out this flank and they think everything is hunky dory. So when they come over here and they realise the leader has run away.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's my pay packet gone. Right, crossbows pseudo shoot. They do. I feel like I should shoot these. They'd definitely be within 12. Cockatrice is so tempting to shoot a cockatrice. If you fail that test, he's running anyway. But you only need 6 up. Oh! Should go for these.
Okay.
They are the threat.
12 dice, 4 up.
They are a bigger threat.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Not that great.
There's another 2 3s there. So you killed 1 again.
Yep.
It looked much better from where I was standing.
So
Yeah,
they're
good.
fine.
Yep.
But they'll only attack with 6 dice.
That's true.
Both of these only now attack with 6 dice.
That is true. And so is this unit.
So you all whittled down to 6 dice. So
You still got this unit,
oh,
yeah?
yeah, I forgot. Sorry, lads. 6. Do they move on 6? I think they do.
Yeah, they
Scouts.
do. Yeah. They
Don't
move
forget me.
They move on a 5+. They've literally just stood there in the corner.
They were going to hug the woodland.
Yeah, this is their. It's because they're not painted. That's why. Okay, rally the cockatrice. Yep, he's good.
Well, that's the danger for you now, is if you don't take my, whatever I keep forgetting what they're called. If you don't take them on with these,
They're gonna mince my
they're gonna
chicken.
wild charge, yeah.
Yeah, I was, when in my previous turn, I forgot they had a chance to rally, of course. But I was thinking I'll definitely charge them on my turn because they'll be hitting me on 6s. But of course they'll be hitting me on 6s anyway because they're defending. So I'm gonna go into them. So, yep, they're good. In they go. I've only got 6 dice, but they are only armor 2. So, and I'm hitting on 4+.
You should win this.
I could do nothing.
1.
Nope, not even.
3.
I hit on 4+.
Oh.
So I've bounced. You're defending on 6s. And you killed 1. You got 3 6s. Say goodbye.
Right, so -4.
That is correct. Puts me to
That's fine.
4, yeah.
Just
Bounce back. What the hell?
The important thing is now they're still
Ingrid's gonna move up. Just
they're
move.
still the focus of threat, so I shouldn't really go into your cockatrice.
But I think I'm a spent force at this point.
Well, I struggle to see how you'll win from here without some magic rolling from your point of view and really bad rolling from my point of view.
Well, I needed the magic roll to happen there, to break that unit, and then I can then turn to face your stuff. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So now it goes to your go.
Wild charge.
Yep. Oh, they might have failed. I'm gonna double check, but yeah, they failed. So they just stand there.
Right. That's interesting. Do I end my go now by the crossbowmen not shooting?
Is that what you're going for now?
Yeah, crossbowmen shooting.
7+. They shoot.
Yeah.
They're on top form at the moment. They're very emblazoned on the hill.
They've only failed to roll once now. Oh, which one? Cockatrice or...
Everything over there is under half strength, and I think whatever you hit is probably going to break.
Yeah, but your armour 4 there and armour 4 there.
3 there.
3.
And 2 on the Ingrid's unit.
I'll go for these, because I think they're under 12 as well. Yeah, so they're 4s, aren't they?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Oh. That might be the last.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
that's the last 2. Unit destroyed.
Yeah. Right, so these boys will move up. Try to. So they'll move up 8. My God, they've got brave. Who needs a leader?
All they see is a pincushion chicken and a very depleted. They're moving up as well. Ever reliable sergeants, and then finally the scouts.
Full house.
Yep.
Yes. And that endeth my turn.
Alright. I think possibly the last turn of the game, or round. Wild charge into the Bellicus foot as a success.
6 dice.
Hit this time I am hitting on 3s.
I'm hitting on what? 6s?
Yep. You need 4 6s, nothing. And I need... That's 2 dead.
So I'm only 3 down.
7 minus
4.
3, 4.
Should be alright, I think.
I think so as well. They're quite couragey. Yeah, 4+ is good. So you bounce back into the forest. And then Ingrid is going to take on your spears. Screw it.
Okay. Why not? she's happy. Brave old girl that she is.
So you're on 5s with 12 dice. I
must
think
have got
that's
something.
one.
At least, yeah, one.
One dead. And I'm on 4s with 6 dice. And I've got 2. So I've actually won the combat.
You have. You're now down 9. I'm down 4. Oh, I'm 0. I'll route.
Yep. Yes! Ingrid's destroyed them. Oh, unit.
Ingrid, -9.
Come on.
+1.
Ah!
Unbelievable. She's eating she's eating ready break and drunk iron brew. Yeah, I didn't see that happening.
No, I did not either. That was just a last turn sort of have a little bash.
One day, this unit might actually survive. They've been routed every game.
Oh, but it's your go, as I've only got those 2.
Wild charge.
Are they not battered? Oh no, they're not. They just fall back, didn't they?
They didn't fail to wild charge again.
Again?
Rolled 4.
Oh my gosh.
They don't charge on 4+, do
No,
they?
5+.
Oh, it's 5+.
But it doesn't end your turn though.
Ah, I'm going to shoot these.
You can shoot Ingrid.
I have to really, don't I?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she should be
7+.
Yeah.
Yep. This could
So
be.
they like being on the hill.
Yeah. Gives them.
Not that much liking on the hill.
That's 4 hits.
Yeah.
That's 2 dead. Just Ingrid left. Might as well bring her over because I can't see that. No, she's gone.
She couldn't anyway. Mathematically, it wasn't possible.
No, yeah. And I think that's mechanically made to. You gotta have one person last stand sort of thing.
Yeah. Right.
You still got your scouts and your knights.
Scouts. No.
Just
Cockatrice then.
Scouts move on a 5+, by the way.
I went out of 4, did I? Roll?
You rolled. Didn't you roll a 3 and a 2?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're moving 5+.
Yeah. They're happy at moving so long as it's not into combat.
Ah.
Sergeant's moving on a 5+.
Again, a very bloody encounter. The problem is now for you, they're in the woods.
That's alright, I got ranger and as well.
Have you?
Yeah, but I'm still moved so half. Yeah, in I go. I have to charge.
Do I get counter charge?
Only against foot units.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And I'm assuming, based on the fact that the greater and lesser war beasts are in the mounted section of the book.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So you're on 6s.
Oh,
How many did you get? 3.
no, it's not enough.
And I'm on 3s. I've killed another 2. Because I missed one.
Okay. Mine's 5, so they're still alright.
But I get even further back.
What do I get for being in the woods?
You just use your normal attack value rather than fighting at half strength. So you get the ranger ability, which means you fight at your normal armor and... Actually...
So I would have killed one then.
No, you still need 6s. Because your defense value is 6.
Right.
It doesn't... It's ironically, if you didn't have the ranger ability, you would be better at defense. But I push you back even further. It's like I'm actually running away from the battle by repeatedly attacking them and pushing them through the forest.
Oh, he's hunting food. He's foraging.
Reasonably effectively as well.
Yeah, it would appear. Well, I've got no choice but wild charge.
Oh yeah, because you're not rallied you. Yeah. You failed again.
3 fails on the trot for them. Right, these
Crossbows.
boys. No, failed. Okay.
Well, I wild charge again. In it goes again.
I've got 7 figures.
So he's still got 12 dice on 6s.
No.
Did you get 4 6s?
No.
Can I get all hits? No 1s and 2s. I rolled a 2, so 2 more dead. I'm slowly pecking them to death.
10.
That's still good.
No, I don't think they are.
How many have you lost now?
That's 7 dead now. So, no, they're gone. They're battered.
Finally. We are just having fun here, by the way, just rolling out the last couple of turns, but this game is pretty much over. So, that was the end of my turn, because I've got 1 unit left.
Crossbow men, see if they'll shoot.
We've got to rally the dudes first.
Oh, right, 7 they haven't. They're gone.
So they've run off the board.
Oh, God, that would have been shooting as well. No, they failed to shoot.
So,
Your turn.
somehow I've managed to actually whittle you down to the
You might actually win.
So, see to activate the cockatrice. It does. Just move it as far forward towards the crossbows as it can. It can move 10. And over to you.
No choice but cockatrice and crossbows.
No, they're getting scared now. Wild charge. In it goes.
That's 12 dice needing 5s and 6s I need, don't it?
That's correct.
No.
3 again.
No cocked.
Yeah, roll it again.
No.
No. So, 1 short again of wounding it. I need 3s. Only 1.
So -3.
So you've passed your break test, but because you lost by 1, because 7 minus 1 puts you 6, you're still good, but you have to retreat back.
Now comes the bit that I don't like, that I can potentially now shoot at you. I'll move them out of sergeants.
Need some combat support.
See the scout boys will shoot.
They shoot on a 6+, I think.
Yeah, they won't. Oh, fucking the crossbow men would have shot on that as well.
7+ they need to shoot.
I did.
Oh no,
I got
shoot
7.
less. Yeah, 7+. So they got 12 dice, hitting on 5s.
Unbelievable. Nothing.
You're 1 hit.
6.
The dice have deserted you, my friend.
Crossbow men.
They're hitting
This is a bit I don't like.
4+. Oh Jesus! I don't think that. Oh no, that's 1.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's 6. Oh yeah, 1. So I'm down me by -4. Yep, I'm good.
Fine. Yep. Roll charge.
Yes, I'm good.
So you can attack who you want. They're all in range.
I guess I'll stick with the crossbows. I went there first. Three plus. I've killed another 1. Chicken's getting tired of murdering your entire army. Did you roll 4 6s? No, actually 5s and 6s. I remember now. So that's another wound.
So he's up to 5.
Down to its last wound.
No,
battered.
gone. Battered. Yeah.
And you were battered as well.
Yep. I feel I've got more chance of saving my battered die.
No, I'm done. But I got no active units. But that was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Cockatrices just running around murdering things. Enraged cockatrices.
That sounds quite good.
So the game was ended. So that was interesting. I think the scenario was a bit of a dud.
Rubbish. Pure rubbish.
I mean, I don't know if your first couple of turns influenced the way the scenario played out, but I'm going to try it with Alex just to see.
Well, I just think maybe if people know, maybe crystals would have been positioned differently, but where they were positioned, because not knowing or not thinking about it properly, about it being ended, we physically, if we both had full turns, could have ended it in 2 rounds.
Yeah, and
So literally 20 minutes of gaming.
And it's, you know, considering this is a fast-paced combat style melee.
Yeah, without
period.
fighting. We didn't have to fight and we didn't have to shoot.
I think that I don't know if it's maybe the crystal placement or what, but I mean, because it's randomly done, not randomly, but you don't know where you're going to set up. It could feasibly end up like that, very much like that. Just run forward, pick up the crystals,
Yeah.
game's over. So, yeah, I wasn't impressed with the scenario. I mean, it sounded cool when I was reading it, because I
Yeah, I
thought,
mean, don't get me wrong, you thrashed the hell out of me. I mean, 8-2, it might sound like sour grapes, but I'm going back to, like, if it was even 5-5, we could have ended the game in 2 rounds. We wouldn't have felt like we were playing a game. We would have not had a shot and not had a fight.
yeah,
And why am I doing this game if not for trying to shoot and fight?
exactly. The setup would have been longer.
Go and find an athletics game. See people just run.
So yeah, but after that, we obviously just played out basically the bloodbath scenario.
Yeah, and the rules create an enjoyable game. I mean, we obviously, as you can see from the video, battered hell out of each other,
Yeah.
as it seems to be happening in each game. I don't know if it's just because it's us two, but I mean, I was having poor movement dice, and you were having bad melee dice in the first 2/3. I think it swung around a bit after that. But yeah,
Ingrid did me proud again.
it,
That lady is fantastic.
it's just my bloke is next to useless. The only thing he does well is not pay mercenaries.
Because I mean, she held the line together, yeah, and just that one turn where I retreated her, crumbled my line.
Every game.
Yeah,
Every game.
and then she went over there and beat the crap out of those Shorzan infantry as well. Just her and a few mates.
Every game. She's just, when your line could just disappear. I mean, the last game, your whole flank would have just gone.
Yeah.
While mine was intact, with more than 50% both units. Your flank could have gone, and it could have been a different game. This game held your centre for another turn. Imagine if my knights, when they'd taken out your wizard, if Ingrid had been running, I'd have been free to come and help this flank out with knights and mountain sergeants.
But as it happens, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if the scenario influenced my decisions early doors on how I position my troops and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I was...
It definitely influenced mine.
Yeah, because the first couple of turns I was definitely playing for grab the crystals.
Yeah.
You know, like even with my monsters and stuff. But once we had come to the conclusion that is not a fun game, I then re-evaluated my situation and then went for more of a combat style thing. And when I charged her with Ingrid into your knights, I was really disappointed that she didn't kill anyone there. Yeah. Because I thought that would have changed.
Well, you had a sequence of, I think, 3 or 4 melees where your dice rolling was awful. I mean, we could say I had awful melee dice rolling here, but I was having to go up against armour 4. So against other units, it might not have been as disastrous. Whereas there, I suppose you were going up against armour 4. So maybe it's just the armour 4 was making your melee rolling bad, and armour 4 was making my melee rolling bad here.
That's one of the things I really like about the system, is that the armor 4 thing makes a massive... When I cast armor 4 on my bears, I think it was... No, on Ingrid. I cast Ingrid to go up to armor 3.
It saved her.
Yeah, it saved a couple of dudes there. And, you know, just having to... Even when you plink off one guy of an armor 4, it's like, oh my god, this is treading uphill going...
I got 9... One of us, if not both of us, got 9 hits and only created 2 casualties.
Yeah. So I think that's quite cool the way that works out, because the armor 4 units only have 6 strength points. Yeah. So it only takes 3 kills to get them down to 50%. Yeah. But at the same time, getting 3 kills is tough. You've got to work really hard at it. You've got to use multiple units, and multiple units have to do...
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, ironically, after my hammering that I received the last game, I vowed to myself that my lights would go ahead of my mounted sergeants this time in front of crossbow men. How well that worked. Not. Oh my god. They still found them in front of the crossbow men. Luckily you rolled really badly on your crossbow shooting, but yeah.
There's a rule in one of the books, for 1 point you can give a unit hatred. It's a racial trait. So, like for example, you would have hatred against all halflings, for example.
Yeah.
But we should give the mounted sergeants hatred just against my crossbowmen.
Yeah. Every game. And I didn't even do it on purpose because originally I set them up in front and then I saw bears. Do I want to have my cavalry in front of bears? So I moved them to look at where the crystal was, and it's like, oh god, in front of the crossbowmen again.
I think I misused the bears this time by putting them over here, trying to flank your knights when they came through for the ambush. I was certain you weren't going to charge with this, just based on your mistrust of them, like that you would rather go for the crossbows as a more safe bet. And I banked on the fact that the crossbows might fuck it up, like either not activate or not get enough wounds through.
Yeah.
But the fact that the infantry came in and did a good job, and then the knights came in and absolutely obliterated the bears, it was like, well, that was the bears completely wasted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would say I've got many flaws to my gaming. I would say the one thing that I've seen you in all of the games do that maybe you want to improve on is how you use your bears. Every game, your bears have been hammered.
Yeah, I kind of like mistreat them. They're like slaves almost.
I mean, I know the last game you couldn't do much because Wild Charge kept taking them out of your control. But if I'm talking about the other 3 games, your other 3 games, they I don't know. It's just.
But the big cockatrice did me proud this game. Man of the match for me. Sure.
Picked up 2 crystals. I'm not even convinced it's over now. To be honest with you, I mean, I've got to do damage on 6 dice there, getting 4 damage. You've only got to get 3 damage.
It's the scouts that I'm worried about because they got 12 dice and you only need to get 4 or 5 ups.
Or if these rally and they can shoot again with 4 ups.
It's them that I'm worried about.
Yeah, it's the fact you've only got 1 life left.
Yeah, it's just one lucky roll and it's curtains.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got to move across, and even in combat I can be taken out with a lucky roll. So it's like, but it did me proud. It pushed those Bellicose foot off.
Well, you did better. I felt with when he was still here, I felt you were going to win this flank, but then there was a point where he was running, Ingrid was coming around, and I got you down to half strength with the cavalry, and I was thinking, I've got this flank. And then all of a sudden again, I haven't got this flank.
I pushed Eobard off the table and then pushed the Bellicose.
He was pretty much useless. He had one good turn. That was it.
Yeah. Right, well, that was another game of Dragon Rampant, rather.
That was good. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, we're going to probably play one more scenario in the future with Dragon Rampant, and then we might try another rule set, maybe Warlords. And we'll come back to, obviously, Dragon Rampant at some point. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked the battle reports, and if you have any suggestions or thoughts,
comment. Badly we roll or play.
Yeah, comment below. We'll happily reply and have a chat with you guys. So thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.
Thank you.